What's going on YouTube? This is Big and Slim, where we believe in fitness. Today we're going to talk about R&R, and not rest and relaxation, resilience and resistance. So we're going to talk about a little bit about resilience, and then we're going to go into the chest workout and the 4 or 5 movements that will get you a bigger, stronger chest. So first off, I apologize to all you guys for not bringing you these weekly videos on time. There's been a lot of stuff going on in my life. Obviously you see the change in background. I wasn't able to live in the apartment that I was at, so I'm actually crashing on my buddy's floor because the couch is less comfortable. But yeah, so I had to move out of that apartment. I do have a place set up. I'll be there in a couple days, but for now I'm living, at my buddy's place. So that's happening. I got my living stuff. In the past 3 weeks, my truck has broken down once, and it's been in the shop 3 different times now, including right now. So hopefully it won't be too expensive. So I haven't had much of a ride. I've been finishing up track finals, and most of you know what finals week really takes a toll on you, on your daily habits, your daily patterns, your sleeping for sure, just the mental stress compounding on your life and on your mental status. And a bunch of that has really carried over to my workouts, my lifts. So the point of all this is the resilience, being resilient, because life is not perfect, it's not fair, it's not easy. It's going to throw a lot of crap at you, but it's the people who get back up and keep going who are going to be successful in this life, successful with relationships, successful in fitness, wealth, happiness, all those things. So some of the key things to help you when you're going through really tough times in your life, where your life, kind of feels like it's falling apart in different kinds of areas. Focus on the things in those areas in your life that make you happy. Don't try to fix everything all at once. It's really tough to fix everything at once. You're probably going to get burnt out. Take one area and work on that. I would suggest the one that's causing you the most stress, and start finding little ways to make that better. Being resilient means you can take a lot of crap and still stand up and say, this is not going to affect my happiness or how I'm going to live my life. This is not going to affect my process, my journey to my end result, to my end goals, to what I want to achieve in life. So that's really what I wanted to talk about for resilience. If you guys like these parts of the videos and you want me to talk about more real life stuff like this, I will be happy to. Comment down below a word, a phrase, an area of your life that you want me to talk about, more specific to any problems in life you guys are having. Because what we want to do here at Big and Slim is not only teach you about fitness, but also help you mentally, help you in life. So if you have a happy life outside of the gym, it's gonna spill over inside the gym, and you're gonna have good workouts. Now we're gonna go into the specific exercises that are gonna give you that big bench, big chest. So the first exercise I want to go over is a flat bench using chains. It does give you a different feel. It's a little more unbalanced, so you are going to need more of your stabilizer muscles when you're doing this movement. And why this movement is so important and so crucial to getting a bigger, stronger chest is as you're going down with the weight, more of the weight from each of the chains is going to be on the floor. So when you're at the bottom portion of your bench, it is the lightest. As you go forward, as you press, more of the weight is going to be lifted off the ground and be put on your chest. So basically, with this movement, as you're going up, more stress is going to be placed on your chest. Your muscles, your chest, doesn't know that you're working with chains. It doesn't know that you're working with barbells or plates. All it knows is how much resistance you're putting on it. So the higher you go up, the more stress, the more resistance is going to be placed on your chest. So for the second exercise, we move on to a unilateral movement. Now there's two unilateral movements that I've put in this video. The first is a dumbbell inclined press, where you, for the first rep, you push them all the way up to the very top, so you're squeezing together, and then you pull one arm back and press back up, and then you go to the other arm, press back up. What this is going to do is it's going to show you where your weaknesses are, if you have any kind of imbalances, if your right is stronger than your left or opposite, and it's going to address those, and you can fix those by doing the same amount on each side, so you'll know which side is going to be better for you. But after a difficult movement like the chain weighted bench press, there's also another movement that I will recommend to do along or instead of this exercise, and that's going to be a machine plate press, where you're also doing an incline action. Again, it's a unilateral movement. You'll be able to see the balance or imbalances in your chest, and it's going to build each side of your chest so they can work together to get you a bigger bench and a bigger, stronger chest. So next up, we have a floor press. You can use dumbbells. I just used a barbell in this particular video because it was the closest thing there. It's easy just to roll over your feet and onto your chest. So why we do this movement is because we start from the floor and we only do the top portion of the movement, pretty much from where your arm is parallel to the floor all the way up to lockout. So what this is really going to work is the top portion of your bench press. It's going to involve more triceps. You'll be able to use your lats more so on the floor because they'll be in contact with the entire floor instead of hanging off the bench. But it will help your lat engagement, and it's going to help your triceps and that lockout portion of the bench press. And finally, if you're not doing any machine or cable work, you want to incorporate this into your routines. So I threw this in at the end because at the end of my workouts I need something to just squeeze the chest, something that I can feel the best contraction, and that's really what's going to give you the best results. Because when you're trying to build muscle, you're not worried about what the weight is, how fast, well, sometimes how fast or slow you're doing the movement, but really not the power of it. What you're really worried about is a stretch at the bottom of the movement and a contraction at the top. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.